Hello and welcome. This is Matt Panaggio. I'm joined by Coach Stephen Kenner, and we're going to watch the contest between DME Black and ABI out of Atlanta. A very good, talented team. Actually, you got a chance to play them up in Atlanta, Coach Kenner. What do you think about them?
Surely did. We got a chance to play them on Sunday. They got really two good guards, number 4 and number 11. I was talking with Coach Kevin today and was telling him, hey, he's got his hand kind of cut out for him because those two guys really make ABI really, really special. And he got a chance to sit on the bench when we were in Atlanta, so we talked about it. He helped me coach that game up. We got up on them pretty early, and we were winning throughout the entire game, and then ABI just fought back under, I think we were up 7 with like 2 minutes, and they just came back and ended up tying the game, and we had to go overtime with them, and they pulled one out. But I'm telling you right now, they are an athletic, not really great shooting team, but they make some stuff happen, man. As we just saw right there off the one bounce dribble by Matthews, number 24.
Yep, and that was a nice play for them. And so far they've gone to a 2-3 half-court zone and a 2-2-1 full court to slow down DME, and that's an interesting way to start the game. Right there, that was Chris.
And that was a good take by Chris. Coach and I, we've been talking about you got to get inside on these guys. If we are able to get inside, try to make the officials call some stuff, that can really help them out because it puts other people in foul trouble.
Yep. There's a lot of foul trouble in your game. You guys just finished on both sides.
Yeah, we can talk about that at halftime.
Bailey with the skip pass there to Jalen. Not a lot of movement so far from DME against this zone. And actually, it looks like they switched to a man-to-man. Matt's pass to Felipe inside is stolen.
And that's tough. You're trying to make a bounce pass between two people to a big guy who's not used to bending over like that.
Yeah, I always tell my guys, throw it to where they're comfortable getting the ball. Throw it to the big guys up high where only they can get it. And that's a nice pass by Jalen and three-pointer for a shooter, just unable to knock it down for Matt. And Coach Kevin calling out some offense here. Hopefully they can score on the baseline out of bounds. And they leave Matt wide open for 3. He's just unable to knock it down again. Good transition there for ABI. They're fast. They're coming.
Yeah. That's why, when we put up a shot, and I can't really talk because my team didn't really do a good job at it either, but you always got to have a safety and a deep safety to kind of help prevent that transition.
Yeah, it's important, especially at our level.
Yep.
Where sometimes kids are a little out of control. They're running super fast, and if you're not getting back, it'll make them look good. But if you're getting back in transition, force teams to score in the half court, where a lot of post grads especially are not used to and not comfortable with. And Bailey there with the turnover, and right there that's Malachi with the finish. Jalen with a nice crossover move, and he knocks down the mid-range jump shot.
It's good to have him back out there in that rotation also, He's feeling himself, regaining his confidence. The guys need him out on the floor. Bailey did a whole lot yesterday, so it's good to have that.
And he's the leader of this team. He's the point guard. He's the leader. He handles the ball. He gets them in their stuff. He also Coach Kevin and this team relies on him to score the ball a lot. So he's the leader.
That we can't be given. We can't give up middle drives.
Nice pass to Matt. Reverse layup, and he scores it. Nice play there by Matt.
Good pass, good finish. We're running the floors, and that's what ABI doesn't want us to do. This guy's carrying the ball big time.
Nice move there. And Crazy
rebound.
finish, but Felipe comes up with the rebound.
Get off the sideline. Get off the sideline.
And Jalen now with the ball to Bailey. Little pick and roll. Bailey gets into the mid-range area, and I think he's pretty good in that area.
I had a chance to sit down and talk with him late last night, and we just kind of talked about his game and what he brings to the table and some of the areas that he needs to improve on. And you know what? The he's so coachable. You know what I'm saying? So well-mannered, soft-spoken at times. And he was like, hey, you know what, Coach? I hear you, and I'm going to try to do that.
Yeah, he's a really good kid, and he's one of the kids that, you know, when post-grad here at DME, usually they practice in the mornings, and I come in with my high school group in the afternoons. He's always in the gym. I always see him, one of those guys that he stays in the gym, and it's paying off.
His work ethic is unbelievable.
Yesterday he had 37 points, and that just doesn't happen without the work ethic.
You're correct. You are exactly correct. I wish a lot of other guys would do that.
And DME going with the 2-2-1 full court press. And ABI looks really slow to break it. But they do break it. And ball goes inside, and Felipe
Great
with the
rebound.
verticality.
Great rebound by him. And he's going to have to be huge tonight on the glass.
Nice pass by Bailey. Chris in the corner, unable to knock it down. Chris had a big game yesterday.
Yep.
He didn't score the ball a lot, although I think he's capable. Like he's a solid, capable three-point shooter, and I think that was a good shot by him.
I like it. He's setting up nice, and feet facing the rim. He's under control. Nobody's running out at him. It's a great look for him. Hopefully his shots will fall. Last night his shot didn't really fall, but he was doing so many other little things on the floor. And he's got to understand, and it's not just him. It's everybody. Everybody's got to understand that, hey, what do I bring to the team? And if my scoring capabilities are not falling tonight, let me do something else. Let me set screens from other people. Let me get assists. Take pride in passing and getting rebounds or something.
Yep. And in comes Q and Ali, who was the corner specialist yesterday.
It looks like number 11 may be hurt, or I'm not sure what happened.
Yeah, I'm not sure what happened with number 11. He came out of the game. That's Bruce for ABI. And ABI's back in this 2-2-1. DME breaks it. Bailey's in a bad area. Never want to catch the ball right there.
2 inches.
Especially against pressure.
2 inches across half court.
Yeah, that's not a good area, especially in the corners too. And there's Jalen now with the ball. Coach Kevin calling out offense, and that's a pick and roll. Very aggressive switch there for ABI, and turnover by DME. They find the big fella, and inside that's Matthews for his second bucket of the game.
Transition defense is going to be key.
Ball with Ali and back to Jalen. And now they find Bailey open for a triple. And it's just off the back rim.
Just a little bit too deep. But once he gets going, I told you, he's like a microwave.
Oh, yeah.
That guy can heat up in a heartbeat.
Nice high-low game there. And that's Matthews' jumper's no good. But the big fella, that is Davey with his first basket. Ball into Ali, up to Felipe. Felipe with the nice screen. Jalen comes off and knocks down a very tough, deep three-point shot.
Give the assist to Felipe.
Yep. And I don't think these guards really realize how much Felipe does for them. Active, defensively, rebounding, protecting the rim.
Yeah, there's another one. You got a
very solid big player, big man for this DME Black team.
Definitely is. He does a lot. That's illegal.
Nice up
Hey,
and under
I
move.
like
Just
that.
unable to finish for Ali. Corner triple in transition is good. That's Malachi. He's now got 5 points.
As long as they keep somebody in the middle of this little 2-2-1, they're fine. They're not really trapping hard off of it. Except right here, like sharks in the water. But there you go, your specialist in the corner for 3. So close.
I think it's the wrong corner. I think he's got to get in the other corner, but that's Bailey.
Bailey with an offensive rebound put back.
And he is just, man, he is an athlete. Skied for that rebound.
I would love to have him.
And that's Matthews again. He's now the leading scorer in the game with 6.
I like the idea of going zone, but we got to do a better job packing it in, right? And then finding the shooters, just contest it. You ain't got to block a shot, but just be there, contest, and keep them off the glass. And more importantly, you got to box them out, you know?
Yep. That's a big thing for my team. I think when we go zone, we do a good job contesting threes, and teams are missing. As Jalen picks up his second foul there, that's not a good play. But teams kill us on the rebounds when we go zone.
Yeah,
absolutely kill us, and it's not easy for some players to box out and find a man to box out because you don't have a man. You have a zone.
And they think that it becomes a ball watching activity. And it's like, I think that's one of the biggest reasons why we continue to harp on our teams about communicating.
Yep.
Because if I'm communicating, I'm putting people in position, I'm also letting myself know, hey, where I'm supposed to be. Hopefully that it resonates and it goes off in the head. Oh, shoot, Coach Matt, you need to be over here.
Yep.
Coach Kenner, you need to be over here. Coach Steve, you need to be over here.
And Matthews has been great so far for ABI. He's got 8 points out of their 18. And Jalen will have to come out. He's got 2 quick early fouls for DME. That's a big loss for DME as Matthews now with 9. Still in this 2-2-1 press. DME breaks at that time pretty easily. Bailey to Scotty. Scotty not unable to knock down the three-pointer off the bench there.
Great look for him. Great look for DME. Don't do that. Just find your teammate. But Scotty gets the steal.
And nice play there. Nice play there by Chris driving and running the floor.
Under control. Just got to. I would like to see the big fella kind of, we call that crack the floor. Catching the ball and really get into a power dribble right there to gather himself and be able to go off 2 feet on balance. And, that's one thing that I was trying to talk to my guys about also. When you're attacking, sometimes you got to get there and be able to go off 2 feet. I got to give props to Coach Dan. Coach Dan really got on me. Well, not got on me, but we talked about it. And he told me that he was a high jumper back in the day. And he will always jump off one leg. And it wasn't until one of his coaches, an NBA coach, as Bailey gets offensive rebound and putback, it was one of the NBA coaches told him, hey, look, stop jumping off of 1 foot. Yep. You got to go off 2 feet. And the philosophy behind that is you're being on balance. Yeah, you're playing through contact.
Yep, there's a time and a place for a 1 foot jump, especially for a guard driving. But when you're in traffic, you got to go off 2 feet. You're on balance. You're strong. And Q here, very smart, takes the ball out, looks to run some offense, and here comes Bailey.
Nice. Look at that. He went off 2 feet, Coach. He got there. Great jump stop into a pro hop. Got off the ground. He's so athletic.
Yeah, and Bailey's got 8 points, 6 of them all at the rim.
You got to find that guy, though. I told you early before the game started, number 11. Number 11 and number 4, you got to find those guys.
Nice offense there, breaking that press. This is Q now, and it looks like ABI.
They're back in the man.
They're back in their man-to-man. Scotty left open.
Nice, Scotty.
Good looking shot.
Nice,
and
Scotty.
Scotty is actually shooting the best percentage in DME right now at 2 for 3 on the season.
I take that.
On the season. Very good looking stroke for him, and I think he's going to be a great addition to this DME Black team.
He is. I mean, you got another person. Not only can he stretch the defense out with his shooting capabilities, but he's not afraid to be a leader on the floor.
Mm-hmm.
He's not afraid to get the ball and get his team under control to run something. You might need to tell your specialist to get to the other side there, Coach.
I know. He's the corner specialist. Oh, and I love it. I love it.
How about that?
I love it. You know, he misses a shot on one end. Big deal. A lot of guys put their head down. He doesn't put his head down. He sprints back, gets back on defense, and takes a huge charge.
That was awesome.
And I can't stress that enough, how big of a momentum changer charges are.
Not only that, it gets that offensive person in foul trouble.
Oh, yeah, and a turnover,
and a
which
turnover.
which nobody likes to have. And Scotty's finish is no good.
That's all for blue. I would like to see Scotty right there go a one-dribble pull-up for a shot instead of forcing that action there.
Yep. And a little miscommunication there. Something that I don't like to do is have my small guys take the ball out, especially on the wing.
Right.
But under the baseline,
yep.
Same thing. You want to have your taller guys who have good angles pass it in.
I counter you with that. Good guys may not be, your tall guys may not be able to make good passes, Coach.
That's true. That is true.
You
know, it's always like you say, know your personnel.
Yeah.
But it's just kind of a thing for me. I don't like having my smaller guys take it out.
I hear you.
And Harry checks in for the first time for Ali. Ali came in and had some good minutes so far. Hopefully Harry will do the same. One thing that you can count on Harry is he's going to play hard and he's going to crash the glass.
He's going with a new, look at that. Calls a jump ball right there, and they keep the ball with 19 seconds, all because of Harry. I like that.
Oh, yeah. And back comes Felipe. Little screen here. And it goes down, like you said, Coach, number 11. He's starting to heat up 2 back-to-back triples for Bruce from ABI. Q to Felipe. Felipe to Scotty. Back to their scoring wing and Bailey. And he'll knock it down.
There he is. There he is. Now he's got to play a little defense.
Yep. Bailey now with 11. He leads all scorers. DME goes to this 2-3 zone here. And Scotty tracks down the rebound.
Nice. See what I'm saying? Scotty makes good decisions. I like how White is moving the ball around him.
They're playing with a lot of energy. You know, they're running hard. The ball's not sticking much, which is it's a good thing for them because sometimes it does. A lot of movements. Although right now the ball's sticking a little bit.
That wasn't a bad possession there. I see you, Q. He tried. Got to get a deflection off of that. You gotta hold on, DME. Gotta hold on right here. I know ABI is trying to make a run. They want to continue to speed us up. You know,
Harry in the corner, just long.
Good job.
But he comes up with a steal. Nice play by Harry. And look at him run the floor. And Felipe, I thought he got fouled there. No call.
That's a good foul that he didn't call. I see you. Let him play. Didn't want to stop
the move. And the tip in is good.
Yeah.
I believe that was Matthews on the play. on the tip.
And this ABI team is really good in transition, man. They're going to push it, and they're going to push it as close as they can into the paint to make you collapse. And they're a little bit more athletic than we are around the rim. And we got to do a better job in trying to not allowing them to get their feet wet. And what I mean by that is them driving and getting into the paint. We got to keep them on the sidelines and kind of try to just continue to let them take threes and deep shots there, because once they get in, we got too many guys that's collapsing, and they're finishing.
Yep, and they got to do a better job of stopping the ball early in transition.
Yes. Yep.
That's one thing. ABI is getting downhill. They're coming. They're coming.
Right.
So you got to stop them early. Force them to run some offense in the half court. Right now, we've turned the ball over a little bit. Missed some layups, which leads to early, easy transition for them.
But you look at it, 7-minute mark, and you're only down 6.
Yeah.
So
you're right there.
Right.
Tyrese into the game. Matt's back into the game, and right there, almost a turnover. Coach Kevin saying exactly what I'm thinking, and I think it was Felipe that was actually open on the slip. It wasn't the shooter and Matt.
They're back in there at 2-3. We got to do a better, not settling, but I take that 3 as he hit it. That's one of those coaches. No. Oh, okay, good shot.
Yeah, okay.
Good shot.
And I think Sir John had one of those in your game.
Yeah, he did.
But big shot there by Matt, who gets his first bucket of the game.
That's another paint touch.
Sorry, that's Matt's second bucket. He's got 5 now. And Ali will check back into the game for DME. Ball's up to Matt, and he's fouled.
Good call, Mr. Official. He saw the same thing I saw.
And Bailey will inbound here against ABI's 2-3 zone. Looks like we got a little corner specialist here back in the game for Ali. Tyrese, open look,
3.
knocks it down.
Nice.
Big shot by Ty. And that's a big shot there.
That puts it back up 3 again for ABI.
Good ball fake by Bailey, and that's what you got to do against zone. You got a ball fake. Ali shot off the mark.
We got to slow down offensively.
And that's Matthews driving it. Again, they get
real loud
inside, then they kick it out. That's good offense. And Felipe grabs what may be his 5th or 6th rebound. And Bailey flies in there and finishes above the rim.
That's what I'm saying. Like, yesterday he did a really good job. And this plays in our hands.
Yeah.
This is ABI coming down, jacking up quick shots, us getting rebounds. Now let's try to run something. We give Bailey another touch. Let's see what we can do. Now you got to he settles for a 3 there. I don't really like that. I want to see him attack. Get back to the nail. Put the pressure.
Again, right there in transition. We never slowed him down. We never stopped him. He kept coming, and we keep backing up. We got to stop the ball. Here's Matt to the corner. One extra pass.
Bang, bang.
Beautiful offense. And
Bang,
Tyrese
bang.
back in the same spot, just unable to finish it.
That's tough. I need Felipe to go one dribble and try to finish that.
Yep. And Jalen's checking back into the game. Coach, what do you think about that substitution by Kevin, bringing in Jalen with 2 fouls?
Well, you're gambling right now.
Yep.
But at the same time, I like it. I think he's trying to say, hey, I don't want him to sit out the entire quarter, the rest of the half. But I trust him that he won't pick up one with 4 minutes left to go.
And Felipe has done a great job on the boards for DME. Matt's trapped, skip past to Chris.
Oh, Chris.
He drives it.
Good job, Chris.
Unable to finish, gets his own rebound. Again, gets his own rebound. And right there, he needs to go up with his left hand. He needs to go up with his outside hand.
You know what, Coach? I sit there and I hear you. I like that. I tell them also, because a lot of guys are scared to finish with their left hand. Now, we may do it in practice, but I tell them, hey, it's okay even if you go with two hands. If they're going to block it, they're going to have to foul you now playing to try to get the ball.
Yeah, I don't mind the two-hand finish.
That's a nice shot fake and drive by Jalen for 2 points.
And Jalen's a pretty good athlete too. He maybe not quite like Bailey, but I've seen him get up and finish above the rim, just like right there. Nice play there by Jalen. And Felipe is closing in on 10 rebounds.
The big fella. He's working so hard down here.
Yes, he is. I'd like to see him get going a little bit offensively. He's still scoreless. I don't even know if he's taken a shot yet.
He took a couple. He just got his confidence. You know, he's got to work on some simple moves right now. Get it out, Jalen. Let's run some offense. You guys we're still in this game here. No need to. Okay.
right before you say it, quick shot. And he's fast. He is really fast.
And that's frustrating because these guys are coming, I'm telling you, they're so fast. They're coming down the hill, and it's almost like, you know, you think about it. You got a 6'8" like LeBron going down the hill, full speed. You know, it's tough to stop someone like that. So these guys got to do a better job at rotating and getting over and stopping the break, the transition break sooner. But we come alive. We come away alive there. They're still only up 2 points with 2.5 minutes to play in the first half. You know, I think he missed both free throws, right?
He made one.
Okay, he made one.
And shot clock winding down here to 10.
But that's fine.
Long with the ball. Nice screen there by Bailey. Flare screen.
He's got to be ready to shoot that, though.
Step back, 3-ball bucket with one on the shot clock. Big shot by Bailey. He's leading all scorers with 16 points.
That's a huge dagger for DME right there. He put one in. Uh-oh.
And right there, Felipe had a bad angle on his closeout. You don't want him to drive middle. You want him to drive baseline. And again, that's something that we're trying to improve on as DME as a whole.
Correct. We got to come on. Somebody's got to get open. Can't stand around. Felipe in the corner shot.
And look at Chris Sky for the rebound.
Nice, Chris.
And
I like
finish
that.
strong at the basket.
And that's what I like. I like us getting in there battling, finishing around the rim, playing through the contact. If the official calls it and it scores, that's a cherry on top, my friend. I am a little hungry. Just.
We got the shooter.
Chris with a chance to grow the lead, and he does.
And that's an old-fashioned three-point play.
Those are my favorite three-point plays.
Give it up, baby.
Nowadays, we all want to shoot from 30, 40 feet. Travel by the big fella.
And this is what I keep referring to the clock. Time and possession is huge. Understanding where you are in the game.
Yep.
You know, you don't want to rush it. You don't want to panic, you know. You know ABI wants to get up and down the floor, and you want to, come on, Felipe, be strong.
Jump ball there, and again, it was a nice pass by Bailey. Felipe needs to hold on to it and get the ball to the basket. At least give DME a chance to score.
A little poise and patience, yes. Turning, seeing what he has first. You know, but that's all the time with big fellas, you know, because a lot of time they're feeling like, hey, I don't get enough touches.
Yeah.
And I agree, you know. It's a lot of times it becomes a guard-oriented game, and it's hard for them.
And there's the big fella right there taking an early triple. Unable to finish it, but ABI, these guys are very talented and athletic. They're crashing the glass hard. Right there, stopping for the three. Offensive rebound again, second of the possession. Good call there by Fessler.
Hey, Fessler need to tell the ABI coach to stay on his side of the floor. he may, I don't know if Coach Kevin needs another assistant coach or whatever, but.
Yeah, he's walking down.
By yourself, Manica, by yourself.
Here's Jalen now, high step-up screen. He gets into the paint, kicks it back out to Bailey. Felipe, another screen. Inside to Felipe, hook shot, just unable to finish it. But look who's there, Chris.
Yes, one shot, Chris. You're fine.
Slow down, good.
I'll take that, I like that.
Shot clock down to 7. There's an 8-second differential. And Jalen finishes it with 12 seconds on the clock. What a huge lift Jalen has given Coach Kevin with 2 fouls.
That's good. No call. Straight up. Great rebound.
I think that'll be good. That'll count. Just a little short.
Just a little bit. It was on his way, though.
Score is 48-32. DME with a 4-point lead going into halftime, and we will take a short break. And we are back for the second half of the tight contest between ABI and DME Black. DME with the lead 42-38. In the first half for DME, it was the Bailey show. He led with 16 points, and for ABI, it was Matthews who had 13.
Yep, I got a chance to sit down and talk with Coach right at halftime, trying to pick his brain and figure out what they were trying to do. And he told me, he said, hey, we want to get Bailey rolling, and we don't want to settle for three so much. He got 30-some points yesterday, and he said, how did you start getting your points? By attacking the basket.
Mm-hmm. and big possession, bucket there by Chris with the offensive rebound, and nice touch with the floater.
I'm doing halftime interviews. I don't know what you're doing, Coach.
Out of bounds. Out of bounds there. Good eye by the ref because Bruce made that shot.
I know, right? That helps us out.
And he's got three. He made 3 threes in the first half. Against this zone, Chris Warner is going to be a huge key with his activity.
Once again, I would like to see the ball move around in the zone. Try to get it inside, then out, because it makes them collapse. It doesn't mean that we have to take the first shot we get. We want to make them work. There we go. Look at that. Beautiful play.
Right there, Chris Warner. Big. He's very comfortable in the high post area and effective. And look at the hustle by Parker. He just stepped out of bounds, though, while he's laying there. Great hustle.
Also plays. 50-50 balls. Those there, you got to win.
Jalen now with the ball with some pace to him. Moves it to Matt. Back to Jalen. Open for three. Unable to knock it down, but Bailey is there for the offensive rebound. But he stepped out.
Once again, attack the zone. How do you attack the zone? You can beat it by shooting, stretching them out. But once again, you just got back out here on the floor in the second half. Mm-hmm. Let's try to get to the elbow right there. Make the simple plays. The hard ones will take care of themselves.
Coach Kevin calling 2-3 out here.
Are we doing the next game together also, bro?
I think so. And here comes the down screen. I hate getting beat on that play.
That's the oldest play in America.
I absolutely hate getting beat on that play, and we continuously get beat on that play.
Screen the screener for the inbounder.
And they called that a 3, so that's 16 points for Matthews. Ball into Chris. Back outside to Matt. Nice shot fake. Into Jalen, and he finishes. Again, he's got the springs. He's got some springs on him, Jalen. Very athletic point guard.
In the hood, we call them bunnies, man. We call them bunnies.
Nice hands by Chris. And there's Parker. Almost falls. And we got a jump ball. It'll be ABI's ball.
Good hustle, Matt. Good hustle.
And ABI will call timeout here. Score is 48-44.
And you know what? And that's a great timeout if I'm ABI, because what we're doing, what ABI is trying to do to DME is not working. The reverse effect is happening to ABI, where ABI is trying to make sure or try to force DME to take deep threes. And then ABI comes down on the other end, and they just selling for, deep threes. And I'm sure that's what he's getting on about. Like, he wants them to continue to go downhill also. Like, they are the more athletic team, and he wants them to get to the rim. And I like what DME is doing on this side of the floor. It's like, hey, look, we're not going to fall for that trap. We're going to try to work it inside, get closer to the rim, and get a better look.
Yep. And so far in this second half, the score is tied. But it's been kind of a back and forth game, and the thing that's good in DME's favor is that the score is in the 40s right now. A lot of times they lose games because they're giving up a lot of points. Like yesterday, they scored 100, but they gave up 100 and I think it was 101 or 102. So it's not easy to score that many points.
No, it's tough.
So far today, they're holding ABI to less points. The score is a little bit lower, which I think is in DME's favor.
Got to be able to play some defense. Got to be able to get some stops.
Ball inside to Felipe and back outside. And look at that. That's wide open shot for Bailey, who has been their guy.
Once again, you play inside, then outside. You got a little ball movement going, people sharing the ball, and you got a great look.
And that's something that against zone, I think my team needs to do a better job of is hitting the low man and the high-low. I always am force feeding them, hit the middle, hit the middle, hit the middle. But it's also good to hit that low guy against the zone. And right there, Felipe made a good play. Made
a huge play. And then comes down on this end and got called for a little tic-tac foul. He's got to do a little better job at moving his feet. His lateral movement, that's the next phase of his development is going to be lateral movement. I'm telling you, once he gets that down pat, he's going to be pretty good.
Yeah, he's a solid player. Solid player.
Because that's going to help him with his core. That's going to help him with finishing around the rim a lot better. And I'm telling you, we got a long season, Coach.
Oh, yeah. And look at the speed by Jalen. He's coming. And he picks up the foul there in transition in about 3 seconds. He gets down the court, and now he's got a chance to shoot 2 free throws, and he's a very good free throw shooter.
And this is I hear what ABI coach is saying, and I like that. He's trying to teach his guys at the same time, like, this is where you made the mistake. You can't allow them to do that because that's what we're trying to do.
And Jalen knocks down both. He's got 13 points, second leading scorer for DME. ABI very slow against this pressure, and Jalen finishes the and one play.
Count it.
Now with 15 points for Jalen. And I think part of the problem for ABI right now is this zone, the 2-2-1 and back to the 2-3, has slowed them down. It's made them a little timid. And that's not when they're good. They're good when they're aggressive, when they're pushing the ball, they're quick. So I like the move here by Coach Kevin.
It's a great strategy to slow them down, make them take some time off the clock. Hopefully they'll turn the ball over or get a rush shot. You know, look at it now. They're trying to run their stuff, and it's down to 13 seconds on the shot clock.
Yep. High pick and roll here for Parker. Nice spin move. Acrobatic finish is no good. And here's Chris. Up to Jalen. Nice crossover move, and man, Jalen has really caught fire here.
How about him not settling for a jump shot there? I like that idea. Attack, but be under control when you're attacking. Play with the ball. It's amazing when you can find a guard that can play with the ball and still get to the rim.
Parker's shot is no good from distance, and look who comes up with the ball.
That's our guy.
It's Chris. Chris, he's been everywhere, and it started yesterday. He plays with a lot of energy. He finds loose balls. I'm really falling in love with his game.
Hey, once again, know your role, learn to embrace it, and play it like nobody else can play it. And that's what he's doing. You know, when I talked to him early in the season, you know, I thought his biggest problem was you go too fast. You got to learn how to slow down sometimes, you know, because it's almost like, I don't know if you've ever been in that situation where you know you're playing hard, but you can't feel your feet. They just be moving. And I'm trying to tell him, hey, this game is played between the ears, man. And this guy, and that's what he's showing us. Like, he's establishing position on the box out. He's getting in there, boxing his guys out. He's going with 2 hands to get a rebound. And he got a hard hat on, and he's just going to work today on a Saturday.
Yeah, I love it.
And once again, guess what? We're not talking about scoring.
Yep. Which, by the way, he's doing a pretty good job of. He's their 3rd leading scorer today, but that's not why he's effective. It's not his scoring. It's his effort. It's his energy, and it's been great so far today.
Good job not
And
settling.
good ball movement, and
Great
they
move.
find their guy. They found Bailey, who now has 22 points, 37 yesterday.
He's on
You know,
pace.
Find your guy, and right there, Scotty makes the extra pass and finds him open, and that's bad defense. He's got 19 points at
Hey.
the time. You don't want to leave him open.
But at the same time, that's good offense. You're finding the guy with the hot hands.
Exactly. Nice block there, and here they come. Jalen to the basket. Looked like he was fouled. No call on the play. And here comes Matthews, and that
Good
was
foul.
definitely a foul.
Good foul, Chris.
Definitely a foul.
A good foul. He said no easy layups. We did enough of that in the first half. No transition buckets.
And it's been an exciting tournament
Oh,
so far
definitely.
this year. A lot of close games, a lot of good teams from all over the really all over the country, and also we have one team from Canada,
Yep.
which is exciting. And they have a good team. Central Tech, they have a very good team. So it's been a very exciting tournament so far, and this game
Let's go, D.
no different as DME starting to pull away with the 15-point lead.
DME is branching out when we're bringing people here to our classic, and then people are enjoying a little time here and on the beach.
Oh, yeah.
You know, we got
Nice play by Bailey.
count it.
And one for Ali. And DME is rolling.
I like that. Looks like he's a little hurt, but he'll be all right. This is where ABI has got to, we talk about withstand the runs here. You know, this is when things aren't going your way. How are you responding? You know, right now their bench is a little flat with energy, and defensively they're out of position. We're beating them. Big plays from all our guys right now from DME. We just saw Bailey with a possession, a big time three, 2 possessions ago, and then he comes back on the next possession with an assist. So, you know, we're moving it around. And here they go again. ABI down with 10 seconds. DME is doing a great job defensively.
Skip pass there to Matthews. 3-pointer. What a
tough.
big shot. What a big shot.
They needed that. That was a great look. Great skip pass over there to him. He's wide open. With the shot clock running down, I'll take that for DME, you know.
Yeah, he's a very good player. He's got 19 points now for them. And Felipe with a big bucket, his first bucket of the game.
He stepped out again. This guy.
Got to know where you are on the floor. And Bailey will get a rest.
That's
Bailey's
huge.
played some great
Y'all always in the
minutes.
fight, baby. Y'all always in the
And
fight.
in comes Tyrese. Tyrese being hounded by Parker from ABI. Nice spin move. Pass to Felipe. He's open. Mid-range jump shot, no good.
Look what you got. Look what you got.
And here's Matthews. Coach Kevin calling for that 2-3 again. It's been effective in this second half. Mid-range shot, no good. And that's what you want. If I'm coaching, I would love to have the other team take long twos, contested,
Yes.
late in the
yes.
shot clock. Man, that's exactly what the defense wants. And
I like what we're doing. We're poised and patient on offense. Defensively, we're playing good and solid. Hey, this is a recipe for success right here.
and look at Ali, unable to get it to Felipe there.
Once again, another trying to drop it down low. See, now time is not on your side if I'm ABI. You know, they're going to start panicking a little bit because you're almost down 20.
Matthews with a nice spin move, unable to finish. And one thing you don't want to do is give up offensive rebounds. You want to limit them to one possession.
Yep. You got to put a body on people.
94 feet, baby.
Scotty to Felipe.
I don't like
Nice
this.
drive.
I don't like it. Yeah. Coach Kevin is going to go to his bench. He's got to find some other people to help us out right here. As ABI moves the ball around one more.
Tough bounce there. Otherwise, ABI probably would have had the rebound. Scotty turns it over, which leads to a Parker layup.
They're cutting away off that 20-point lead.
ABI fighting back here.
Good job. Don't panic. Clock's on your side.
3 straight turnovers for DME. Matthews to Parker, and that's going to be a timeout here for Coach Kevin.
He's going to let him get across half court.
94 feet. Good defense.
And that's a foul.
We take that. We take that. I like that.
And in comes
He was
Jalen and Chris for DME, 2 guys that I think are hopefully going to bring some energy like they did to start the game, start the half as well.
94 feet, Quan. 94 feet, baby. Stay right there, Paul.
Jalen now with the ball.
When you turn it back, go get it.
He's had a great game so far with 17 points. ABI looking to double. Jalen, spin move, gets to the rim, and he's fouled.
That's a great job of Jalen recognizing that the double team was coming, and as I'm driving baseline, I don't have the hammer play to make a skip pass to the other side. So let me do a spin move right here to try to get back into the middle of the floor, and was able to draw some contact, gets him to the free throw line, and he makes the first one.
Yeah, and if I'm a college coach, I'm really definitely keeping an eye on Jalen. He's improving in his time here. I think a big thing for college coaches is he needs to improve his body. He needs to get a little stronger.
Yeah.
But he's a really good player.
He is.
I've been really impressed with him.
Here's our energy guy.
Right off the
steal
bench,
and layup.
and right on cue. Gets 2 points off of a transition steal and bucket. But here comes ABI again with
That's their game.
countering.
I'm telling you, that's their strength. That's their bread and butter.
Double team the guy, man. What we doing?
Jalen now with the ball. Looks to play a little pick and roll with Chris. 3-pointer, and it's good. Jalen now with 21 points.
You weren't about to say he was about to settle for a jump shot, were you?
Yeah.
Let's go. Shot right there.
Jalen can shoot it.
Yes,
That's
he
for sure.
can.
All right, Quan.
And so can ABI.
Yes.
As Twan
94 feet, baby.
gets his first bucket of the game.
Go ahead on gamble, Paul. You got
Three
it behind.
for
Go ahead,
3.
gamble.
We take that, you know. We're still winning. Oh, Jalen, come on, where are you going?
Jalen a little out of control there. Looks like he lost his balance.
Once again, he's young. You got to understand time of possession. You're winning. The clock's in your favor. I'm not saying go to prevent offense, but what I am saying is you can't force the issue. You're winning.
Yep.
The more time you take off the clock, the less possessions they're going to have on the other end.
Yep. And at a young age, again, it's tough to play with the lead.
Yeah.
You know, what's a good shot? Handling pressure. It all comes with it. And really successful teams know how to play with the lead. It's easier to play when you're down because you're just going to be aggressive. You're trying to score. Here's Scotty here to Chris. And turnover. And Bruce is able to finish right above the rim there. And that'll give him 14 points for ABI. Bailey's back into the game. And turnover. It's been turnover city here for DME, which is leading to ABI's
Don't give it
transition. Good defense there by
Great
Chris.
defense.
Yes, he tipped.
And the call is DME ball.
Hey, Joe.
And they reverse it. It'll be ABI ball. Eric Fessler on the call.
Good job by the officials coming together, talking it up.
And here's Parker. Over to Bruce. And Chris
That was
and
blocked.
Harry, both of them come up with big defensive plays. And Scotty's pushing the ball up. Dishes to Harry.
That's not a good decision. Whoa.
And Harry is fouled as there's a lot of bodies flying all over the place. Both teams are battling. And the ball's inbounded to Bailey here. Bailey's been quiet of late. He's got 22 points on the game. Hasn't scored in a while. Scotty now back to Bailey. Shot clock under 10. And nearly a turnover. Ball finds Matt, and his three-pointer's no good.
It's okay. Shot clock was winding down. Matt had a good look over there in the corner.
Three-pointer for their guy. That's their guy, Bruce. 17 points for Bruce. He's got 5 three-pointers on the day.
I'm going to start calling him Banner. Bruce Banner.
Yep. This lead is now to 9.
He is turning into a monster right now.
Score is 73-64. DME holding on to a 9-point lead with 7 minutes and 34 seconds to go.
Great time out here. Great time out here for both teams, actually. You know, one to trying to figure out, hey, look, we're cutting the lead. We're back into this. Keep chopping away. And for the other one is, hey, okay, guys, look, we got to stop panicking. You know, let's run our stuff. Let's execute it because we're still winning. So there's no need for us to panic. And defensively, you got to find the shooters. There's no way that you can play this game and not find the guys in transition, especially. We talked about it before the game started, who they like to go to, you know, and right now, you know, Matthews has been kind of quiet the second half. But here comes Bruce. Bruce is starting to come alive. And I think one has 17, the other has 19. We got to know that. And they're both on the floor right now.
Yep, definitely. And actually, this game reminds me a little bit of your game right before.
I knew that was coming too.
ABI being your team and DME here being Westlake Prep fighting back. As Bailey and Chris play a little two-man game. And Bailey gets it stripped, but still DME ball. 8 seconds on the shot clock. Q again to rebound, or to inbound, and finds Matt, who's just off the mark. And
Great
good hustle. That looked like it was off ABI.
Oh, so close, so close.
It looked like it was off ABI there, but they call it last touch by Q. And Matt will sub out. Ball inside to Matthews, but turnover. Tyrese comes in immediately and gets a steal. Jalen now being hounded by Twan for ABI, and silly turnover. In the second half, ABI has been getting into this game and cutting into this lead from DME's turnovers.
Exactly. They're limiting DME's possessions, only allowing them one chance, and sometimes not even a good look off the one chance. That's a great block by Jalen, but unfortunately, ABI gets the ball, miss, gets the rebound, miss. And Chris comes away with it. Thank God for Chris.
What a incredible play by Jalen. I mean, he's a point guard, and he just blocked Matthews going up, flying for a dunk. And Chris
without contact.
And Chris with the energy play, and let's reward him here.
I'll take it. Yep, we get the ball back. Great rebound by Q. A little low on the pass there.
Yep, just unable to take it. And right there, Tyrese picks up the foul, and it's a 7-point game. And if you're ABI, you're thinking, man, we're right there. Felipe checks back into the game for Chris. Free throws up, and it's good. We have a 6-point ball game. Hasn't been this close in a while.
I need for us not to panic here and try to get a great look, call a play for somebody, preferred Bailey or something, him and Jalen with a two-man game, but
Shot clock down to 7 here. Bailey with the ball, plays with Felipe. Someone's gonna have to shoot this ball. Jalen does. Almost knocks it down.
We get it.
Big offensive rebound.
That's an offensive foul.
And Bailey looks like he's hurt on this play. He's slow to get up. He's gonna walk it off, but he took a hit there, and so did ABI with the charge.
Yeah, they did. They're gonna learn from that one.
But again, that's a turnover.
Yep, that hurts.
And DME has turned the ball over way too much in this second half, and it's giving ABI a chance.
Self-inflicting shots, you know. As Coach Kevin, the tie is off.
Oh yeah.
You know, some coaches like to take the jacket off. Coach
took
Kevin,
the tie
he likes taking his tie off.
Middle drive here by Bruce. That's exactly what you don't want. Offensive rebound, no good. Offensive rebound. Eventually it's going to go in. That time Jalen comes up with the rebound. And he is fouled. He'll go to the line and shoot a 1-and-1. If I'm Coach Kevin, I'm like, I take a deep breath because Jalen's a very good free throw shooter. We haven't had really good possessions. And hopefully he can knock down some shots here.
True, and I'm with you on that. But it's the other guys that's around him also, you know, for us, everybody being on the same page of what we're trying to do. We're in the position of winning this ball game, and what we have to be is disciplined now and understand that, hey, we should not be the ones that are panicking.
Definitely.
You cannot let your opponent, and this is what happened in our game, you know, dictate the tempo, especially when you're winning.
Yep. And Bailey, a little confused.
Bailey wants us to keep having the ball. I don't blame him. Bailey understands that we're winning. Let's keep the ball.
And that's not the guy you want to leave open.
No, that's not the guy.
Definitely not the guy. That's his 6-3 of the game. He's got 20 points. And it's a 5-point game. Move it. Good. Tyrese now has it. Looks to play pick and roll with Chris. Refuses it. Goes inside to Felipe. He's hit on the elbow. Nice play right there for Felipe. Hopefully he can knock down some free throws. And time is dwindling away, and so is this DME lead.
We're fine. We're fine. 4.5 to play. We're at the free throw line for 2 shots. Up 5. Up 6. You know, it's once again, and it's so funny, man, because I'm sure these guys all come from different high schools and everybody coaches so differently. It's like you said, it's learning how to play with the lead. And I can guarantee you when we get back after Christmas break, my team will be learning how to do that on a consistent basis.
Yeah, and it takes time. It takes getting used to each other, and also it takes experience.
Yeah, I mean, and our practices, we got to incorporate those in our practices now.
Yep.
You know.
And what a play there for Malachi. He's been quiet. He started off hot. First couple minutes of the game.
Right.
Two quick buckets, but right there, that's his first bucket since maybe
And I like
First
that.
2
You know
minutes.
why? Because Malachi was sneaking on the backside of that zone. You know, he played behind it and was finding the gaps, and all he had to do was not say a word but make eye contact with his teammates to let them know that, hey, I'm open. And unfortunately, DME didn't do a good job communicating there, talking who's got who's going where. And that's something huge within the zone. You got to communicate.
Definitely. And Malachi will shoot his and one free throw and knock it down, and it is a 4-point lead for DME.
Last couple of possessions for ABI. Guess what?
Stay at home. Stay at home.
3-point play at the free throw line. 3-point shot at top of the key. 3-point play at the free throw line.
And that's his corner. That's his corner.
You're right.
Right there.
Side pocket on the left.
Ali is a corner specialist from France,
I
but
don't
we
like
parted
that
the seas. We parted the seas.
Yep.
We can't give up transition buckets. This is what ABI wants.
3.5 minutes to play. Still up 5.
5 seconds.
Ball into Ali. Skip to Jalen. Good defense
Bad spacer.
by Bruce. Shot clock down to 6. Bailey from 35 feet. No good.
Got to get a stop here now. Can't let ABI score right here. I like this ABI. ABI decides, let's take a breather. Let's spread them out. A little head tap.
Matt, 15, Matt.
A little high ball screen action.
Malachi.
Yep.
To Parker. Parker gets downhill and backdoor cut by Bruce. He's been their scorer. He's unable to finish, and Felipe grabs the rebound.
Nice. And that was great for, oh no, a little too loose with the ball.
Good shot, Pat.
And I always say this, behind the back dribbles are very risky, especially in transition or against pressure. And right there, Tyrese gets it taken from him. Another turnover. Another turnover.
I don't know what DME is doing right now. We got to, oh, come on, guys. Don't leave this guy.
And that's his 7th triple. 23 points. And, Coach,
We got a tie
that
ball
20-point lead is gone. We have a tie ball game, but all momentum is in ABI's favor.
Yep. Basketball is a game of runs, Coach.
It is. And right now, ABI's run has not stopped.
I hope this timeout kind of cools them off, you know?
Yep.
Because sometimes it's hard to come out of a timeout with that same energy that you just put in to get back into the ball game.
Yep.
And now we need DME to just, hey. And it's crazy because this is somewhat similar to what happened to me.
Yeah.
Today and even with this ABI team, you know, we had the lead in Atlanta throughout the entire game, and they made a nice little run and right down at the wire. We are up 7, like I said, under 2 minutes to play, and I'm thinking, hey guys, we got this. We're fine. We're good. I'm not panicking. We got this. Couple turnovers here, there. They make a couple shots. We foul and one. Tie ball game. Under 10 seconds, 9 seconds. We get up to half court, call timeout, and run a great play. I think it's like 4 seconds left on the clock, 3 seconds. Great little play. And instead of going for the win for 2 points, we went for 3, had to play for overtime. Kind of lost our mojo during the overtime. But here we are again, you know.
Don't reach.
This is, that was close. We send it to one of your best guys. Bailey tapped the rim and just missed it. Just roll right off the front
and
part.
I'm good with that shot.
Yeah.
Like, that's good execution. Bailey gets downhill. He just missed a shot. Now we need to get a stop. This is Bruce. This is the guy. You do not want to let him get open.
You got to get up. You got to pressure. You got to run him.
Good block by
Great
Chris.
block.
Big
Great block.
play. And he's pushing the break.
You can't run that close, Jay.
Jalen looks like he lost the ball there.
Let's go, Park. Let's
They need another stop. Here's Parker.
Oh, I thought 15 was going to, Malachi was going to sneak
And
in on
there's
the back
Bruce.
side.
Extra pass to Matthews. Back to Bruce.
No, no, no.
Three-pointer no good. Offensive rebound. Malachi back to Bruce. This time he doesn't shoot it. This is madness,
Oh,
Coach. This is
man.
madness. 10 seconds on the shot clock.
I like this.
This
I like
is Twan with the
No
ball.
middle drive. Oh, don't let him go middle. We'll let him shoot.
Matthews, three-pointer.
Oh, my gosh.
And this is their first lead, maybe of the half. And it comes with less than a minute to go. Jalen now. We got to go. We got to
Coach is
go.
calling the play. I'm trying to come off of it.
Chris to Scotty. Deep one.
I like it, Scotty. Oh,
Three-pointer's no good. And
timeout.
we had a,
They call timeout or a foul?
I believe we called a foul.
Okay. Says on the one and one on the free throw line.
And that's 5. 5 fouls for Chris. Man, what a change of events.
Man.
This ABI team fought back from 20 points.
20 down.
And with 25 seconds to go, I'd say they're the favorites in this game. 3-point lead at the free throw line. It's a 1-1. It's a 1-1. So you never know what could happen. But
We gotta, come on. Oh.
Matthews knocks it down.
So now you gotta push the ball in transition and get a quick shot. Gotta get a quick shot here. You can get one at the rim or you can get a three.
Gotta go quick. Gotta go quick. And he makes both. 24 points for Matthews. He's the leading scorer in the game. Jalen now with the ball. He's pushing. He splits, but he turns it over. And I'd say that's pretty much it, Coach. Bruce flushes it.
Yep.
Bruce now with 25. Nearly another turnover.
Not good. Not good for the home team.
Scotty
I see
knocks
you,
down
Scotty.
a big three.
I see you, Scotty. I see you, Scotty. We need all the balls back on the rack over there.
Well, DME
Yeah.
in a tough spot here. 4.6 seconds to go, down 4. It's ABI's ball.
Got a foul. Well, here's the thing. I wouldn't say that. You got to try to get a jump ball right here because the possession error favors you.
Yeah.
If you can get two hands on the ball some kind of way or get a deflection or make them get a 5-second count, you got the ball underneath. You're still down 4, but crazier things have happened.
Yeah, and the big thing for me is DME gave up way too many points in this half as this game is now over.
Yep. There it is.
And I think it was, 40? ABI had 40. They give up 47 in the second half. It's too many points.
Got to play defense.
And DME again lets a game slip away, which it was in grasp.
Yep.
It was in our.
No, we
had
had
it
it
the whole way.
Yes. It's a learning experience.
That's fine. That's good.
Yeah, and Bruce misses it. And Bailey will chuck up a full-court shot and miss it. DME comes up short, and they lose to a tough ABI team out of Atlanta. For ABI, the leaders were Bruce with 25 and Matthews with 24. For DME, it was Jalen with 23 and Bailey with 22. We will take a short break, and when we come back, it'll be DME Postgrad Blue, and they will take on Combine Academy out of North Carolina.